There you go. Senalijo Road, San Marcos. We are heading to Questhaven, guys, where this is a known haunted area of where there once was an insane asylum. Rumor has it that the White Lady still haunts the forest after Questhaven burnt down in a fire. The White Lady. And the forest that surrounds this location is called Elfin Forest, which is creepy in itself. Now soon, once we get to Questhaven, guys, it starts to get real and the atmosphere starts to change. Not exactly sure what year the fire took place, but I know it was definitely earlier than the 80s, because people have been dared to come down this street for many, many years. It's coming up here on the next light, I believe. Brace yourselves. If you have to go potty, I suggest you go now. Here it is, guys. Questhaven. What looks to be an upper class neighborhood. Once you pass this neighborhood. There. Questhaven. Now at first, this looks like a nice, rich, upper-class area. But you will soon find out there's a long, windy, dark road with overgrown, creepy trees and houses boarded up from the inside, not the outside, ladies and gentlemen. So far, we're still technically in society. But once we pass this housing development, the atmosphere changes. Rumor has it the White Lady, the Lady in White, whatever, she said that she saw demons in the insane asylum. She was always freaking out until a fire started. No one knows who caused that fire, whether it was her or just a natural disaster. All that remains was a gun tower. But as you can see, guys, we have left society. We are now on a dark and creepy path into no man's land. But be careful on this road, because it's very dangerous. Sometimes you might see apparitions. Sometimes you'll see signs move, as we have before in the past. Dark figures lurking in the forest. Some have seen ghosts at the end of this road. Trees that weep over your vehicle. Creepy. I'm getting a little scared coming back here. saw signs moving, right, babe?
Yeah.
We heard things in the woods. Me and my cousin actually parked on this street and snuck into the forest that we thought was where we were going to find the burnt down insane asylum. But we came to find out that the insane asylum is actually where this church is that we're about to come to, because there's a guard tower in the distance. And what church has a guard tower with someone in it? What church has motion sensor lights and high fencing with security? Rumor has it this church that used to be an insane asylum is a cult, and they dance around rings of fire. And they even have a statue of the White Lady surrounded with a large circle of concrete blocks. It's a whole private area. Community sacrifices. Gosh knows what else. But check this out. Tell me if this isn't creepy. What church has motion sensor lighting? Now ahead of us is a path. Now this path, guys, is now a no man's land, basically. But we snuck into that woods and we heard some crazy things in that forest. We heard voices. We heard what sounded like vehicles. But obviously, you can't. Elfin Forest is haunted. Now we're approaching this so-called church, guys. Now watch. Tell me, what kind of church is this? With these motion sensor lights. Do you see a gun tower in the distance? There was when me and my cousin came down here, straight past those gates into the darkness. There was a gun tower, at least 4 stories high, with yellow tinted glass. And I saw a figure walking back and forth with what looked like a stick or a shotgun walking around. I don't see the tower now. I don't know if they got rid of the tower, but there was a gun tower there, and that's how we found out that the insane asylum is on this property that they built this church on. This is a private property, motion sensor church. Past these gates, there is video footage of people seeing ghosts walking across the gated front here, as you see before you. I thought I saw something. Okay, I'm gonna back up. I saw something in the distance. There are things past that gate that are not known to society. Very creepy, guys. No one knows what's past those gates. Oh my gosh. That gun tower looks like it's been demolished or it's turned off, but there was a gun tower back there. And I've seen footage of ghosts walking across on the property behind those gates.
I see an orb right now.
An orb?
Yeah.
That's spirits. Oh my gosh, where?
Look. Look right there.
Oh crap.
You see it? I'm pointing at it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my. Those are orbs.
I'm telling you, this place, there's been deaths here. This is an insane asylum where they mistreated their patients, and the lady in white was killed out here. She was burnt alive.
That was crazy. They're not there anymore.
The orbs disappeared?
No, they're there. They're still there. It's catching it. That's creepy. Look. My camera's focusing on it.
Oh, I see it. On the top, in the middle?
Yeah.
Above the gate, that little white speck's flying around. I see it. It's catching it. It's zooming in on it. Look at it.
Zooming in on it. It's like...
Zoom in on it, baby. In, not out. Follow it.
Oh.
It's following it.
This is so
More.
creepy. Okay.
Is that as far as it goes?
Yeah. Oh, it's still there?
Oh my gosh, guys. That's spirit stuff.
Okay. It's gone.
Oh my gosh.
Alrighty.
No.
That was crazy.
I want to show them the forest. Sometimes you'll see things on the way out. Now my scary experience here was after we snuck into the woods. Disappointed after about an hour's worth of walking, guys. Me and my cousin are driving with the radio off as we're doing right now. Where does this lead? Oh moly, I'm not going down there. And we're driving up this windy road out of this haunted elfin forest, and the radio's off, the windows are down, and as we get to the top of this hill, we hear this girl or child laugh in our vehicle. It sounded like it was in the back seat of the truck. But there was nobody but me and them. There was nobody else on this road, as you can see. There's not even lights on this road. Somebody was laughing at us. But we couldn't tell if it was a girl or a kid. Like, we couldn't tell the difference. He looked at the radio. The radio was turned off. He looked at me, and we floored it so fast out of here, guys. We ran through every single stop sign there was until we got to the into the main road to get the heck out of here. We were so scared. We were literally going probably 80 miles an hour through the neighborhood, not giving a damn. We were so freaking scared, guys. To this day, you could ask him. He'll tell you the exact same story as I just did. We heard it. I wish I had that on film. I wish I had that on film, guys. Something in the woods, or close to our vehicle, or even inside our vehicle. This is the story of Questhaven. The once private land of an insane asylum. Now a cultist church, where they dance around rings of fire. He actually caught video footage of spirit orbs flying around behind the front gates of this cultist church. Spirit orbs. You know what orbs are, guys. You catch them on film. That's spirits. That is spirit energy. And we got them. Creepy. You don't see orbs every day, guys. I'm just ready to get the heck out of here. With those orbs and see that gun tower not there anymore. I'm trying to see how hidden they're trying to keep their cultist church in beliefs by their gates. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you didn't see the orbs, make sure you guys go back, watch it in slow motion, and really pay attention to the area above the gate. You'll see the spirit flying orbs. This is the top of the hill, right where I stop. This is where we heard the laughing in our vehicle. And then